Alright guys, time to get this Baja Champ on the road. I've already been dabbling. I took apart a TL01 and an MF01X, our old poor boys rig, because this had our winter's evening ceramic bearings in it. So what we're gonna do, I found out the hard way. I started cleaning it up that the chassis is actually cracked right there. So what we're gonna do is I have several of the TL01b parts trees. So we're gonna put together as much as we can without taking anything off of here. We're gonna obviously need the shocks. I want the motor, but I looked inside. This one doesn't have any bearings. It was my TL01 road car didn't have any bearings, so I took all the road car parts off, and I was converting my MF01X. So these are some TL01b stuff. So I'll get into it. What I'll do is I'll get the chassis going, and you guys can see where we get to, and we're gonna try and restore this back to gloriousness so we can get a runner. Now this body, it's not like a shelf queen body, so we're gonna probably do something with that. This is probably gonna be a two-parter. So I'll come back once I get to a certain point. I'll get the lights on properly and we'll get rolling. Those are all TL01 that we're converting to Bs. I had to make a choice. The gears on the MF01X and the TL01B are the same, or the TL01. The only difference is the center cup. I have to decide whether I want to use the standard TL01 or the MF. Where's the MF cups, which are the newer style like this. I'm probably going to stick with the stock ones for the TL01s, but you see I got my orange winter's evening bearings in there, which I believe that's what made me think about this. I think the kits are the same for the MF and the TL. If I'm making any sense to you, I'm throwing all these letters and numbers out at you. So we're putting this back together. I'll come back when I get this all buttoned up. I got to put a bearing on this side like this, and then we should be golden. Put that in there like that, which will then go on the opposite side of this, and we'll get these put together. Do I need to? Let me see. I might have to take this gearbox off before I put this back on. Actually, I don't think I do. Oh, we'll see in a second. Be right back. Alright, so I took both gearboxes apart. It looks like all of the gears themselves are the same, but again, the only differences are these, and that's for the cups. So I put in the new, these older ones are a yellower color, and I'm not sure I'd rather save these for whatever, you know, like again, this is the TL01 that I'm converting to a B, so I'm trying to not use any of the original B parts as much as I can, so I will have to use the cups, but looks like we're ready to put it back together. We did get the servo in there and it looks nice, so I just wanted to show you all the beautiful winter's evening bearings in there. Now they have a blue seals, which are the standard, and these are the ceramics, which are quite a bit more, but they're more, you know, I didn't see the sense in leaving the ceramics in a car that I don't even run, when this car is probably going to get run quite a bit. So let me get it buttoned up. When I come back, we'll have this chassis put together and we'll start on the arms. One other thing is I had this Futaba that was broken in there, so I'm going to steal the JX that we had for the poor boys, and we're going to put that in there, and we'll see how it goes. It'll be much better than these. These are pretty slow. Be right back. Alright, so that's together. Now what I'm going to do is take these arms, because they're newer arms, are a softer plastic, probably better for bashing, and we'll get them on there. These are, you know, new old stock kind of stuff. So, and then we'll get the bumper on, and last we'll do the turnbuckles and the motor. So I'll be right back with the bumpers and arms on. Alright, so you can see we pretty much got a whole rolling chassis minus the arms and the shocks, which we'll get those crossed over real quick. And there are some differences, like these pieces are a little different. I got to get the motor over there. That's with the replacement parts. I noticed, I'm going to go with these arms and stuff. I noticed the TL01 and the MF01X are not the same as this. They don't have these ridge lines, so these look a little beefier. So what I'll do is I'll, you know, do what I do. I got to get the bearings for those as well. So when I come back, this thing will be pretty much a roller minus the body and the motor. Maybe we'll put the motor back in. I don't know. We'll see. But that'll be it for this video, and then the next video we'll do a restoration or a bashify or reinforcement for the body itself. You can see here we got to put the rear post on still, which is not a big deal. It actually goes where the antenna goes. See that there? I do have another one of those as well. I just realized that. Why is that crooked? Anyways, so I come back, I'll get the ends of the arms on. It shouldn't be, it's 2 screws. And also the rear, they give you a pin system, a circle clip pin system, but I'm going to go over to what the MF01X uses, which is a standard screw which fits in there just fine. So I come back, it should be all buttoned up, and then episode 2 will be body fix and a run, because it's pouring out raining. So anyways, is what it is. But this is a year-long project. This is a shout out to my buddy Malcolm. He has the Baja King, and he ran it in our TL02b speed run or build competition that we had a while back. So I always wanted to get one, so I got this from Buggy, and this was another Buggy purchased from a year earlier. It was the road car, and yeah, it's real nice to get this rolling now. Again, I only do runners. I don't do shelf cleans, so I'm just trying to keep as much of these parts as possible. They're all going to go in my Tamiya bin, and yeah, maybe we'll rebuild another one later. That's the plan was to do a bug style, but anyways, I come back, this will all be done minus the reinforcements to the body, and that'll be that. Alright, so I started taking the motor out, and I wanted to show you what it is. It's a Yokomo K97 23 turn super stock. So it'd be cool. It's a 19 tooth pinion, so I'm going to leave it right at 19 and get it in there. The only thing you see, I got the front on. I got to get a set of pliers to do the rest of it because they're cotter pins, and then I'll be right back. Sorry, squirrel, I had to show you. Alright, so I think we're done for today, guys. We got her all together. We're running. So now it's just a matter of getting it out there. Let me show you what's under the hood. Now we do have to make one decision. So next time we come back, we'll take it for a spin. I'll get the body. What I'll plan on doing with the body is I'll get it cleaned up, and then I'll line it with the shoe goo drywall tape method. But let me know what you think about this, guys. So this has got the same wheelbase as the MF01X. So I can, in theory, put these in place here and those there, and we could roll with bug body. So let me know what you're think about that. If I do that, I'll probably go with a 112 tire, so it's more rally style than the Baja Champ. I am still going to do the Baja, like get this body ready, and this just so you know. Full set of bearings, ceramic in there, standard on the outside, but we got almost a whole chassis here. Now there is a broken piece here, which seems to be a common failure spot, because they do sell a carbon fiber plate to go over the top of this on the shock towers, and I'm assuming the intention is to keep it from doing that. That seems to be a common break. So we do have that. We have a full set of gears that we can put back in. These are the MF01X gears for the wheel hubs, but I also have these are full set. Like I didn't take any of the gears or anything out of this chassis either. So we can build another. But it looks pretty clean. I do have to clean up the arms themselves and re-lube it. But you did see that it's a pretty cool 23 turn Yokomo. And we're using a standard hobby wing 1060 with our Dumbo. Now this does have a gyro. The other thing that's different, I haven't decided if I'm going to go back to that or not yet. You can see there's a metal bar in here on the front. So what we did was what the TL01 does, which is just running the screws straight through. But if you look at that movement, I don't know if that's going to be a problem later. Either way, we'll find out. If it is, then I go back to this. You know, hopefully we don't break the chassis. For whatever that's worth. Oh, and because of the brake back here, there's a carbon fiber plate or a whatever for the standard B model. Well, this is for the road car. It's the rear bumper. They have put one of these in the front and back, so I put that on there just for a little extra protection. We'll see how it goes. It's the other reason I was thinking about the Beetle body, because if the Beetle body's got a lot more cushion, so it prevents these plastics from breaking. But a lot of these are, see how bendy these are comparatively to the, you know, these aren't as, they are bendy, but like plastics seem a little spongier. Anyways, hopefully you dig. Keep an eye out. We'll get a run pretty soon, and we'll finish it up. I gotta secure everything down, zip tie stuff, and then clean the body up, and we're ready to roll. So keep tuned for part 2 where we go through that and get it on the track. It's pouring out today, so it won't be today, so figure next week sometime we'll get it rolling. I'll see you when I see you guys. Bye.
Stay tuned for more, we're just getting started. Every guy you'll feel worried, everything that you feel the right place. Right this way, you know you try. Go in some nuts, a little tater by the light. It's great, we'll on your side. Don't like said I was right. Really like to play. Right place was Captain 7, winning mile on getting members. Right place, sucker, had a fish 10.